Okay, that should be all the images we need. Let's head back and check with Lapine Pauline. Maybe she'll have an update for us.
Hello, mic is 103. What?
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Okay, hello everyone and welcome to the Double Nation. And yeah, guys, we're here today with some Genshin late night action. And yeah, although guys, yeah, actually I'm again experiencing the bad network issue. So I turned down the upload speed quite a lot, honestly. It's at 3,500 right now, guys. Upload speed, and I think it's stable right now. Dropping. I think I can increase it a bit more. Let's see. Let's try 4,500.
Why don't I tell you a story?
That's dropping. 3,500 is low. Okay, should be stable now. Okay. I mean, it doesn't look that bad, right? I mean, I guess it doesn't look that bad. Let me check the quality again myself. Hold on. It looks pretty. It looks decent. Not that bad.
Fireworks are for now, but friends are forever.
Huh. Okay, guys. So what do we do today? Actually, again, coming back to Genshin after quite a long time. About like what, 7-10 days? I don't even remember honestly. In the last time I played. Let's start with dailies, right, guys? Then we do whatever we do. By the way, actually, why am I playing this comp? Hold on. I don't know. I don't know where actually. But then again, Fischl is dead. Hold on.
ahead.
Animal test 63. I see everything.
Silence!
Oz, reveal thyself. Everyone hold hands.
Bow your head.
Okay, let's go here.
Stand clear. I see everything. By royal decree.
Either we have one more.
Ah, my apologies. This heavy rain must...
Everyone hold hands.
Anyone has other neither. It's raining. Lost key.
Can't catch me.
Busted.
I think it's the cooking for one, honestly. This is the one. Give it. Oh, the Simon is already here actually. Hold on. Oh, yeah. I didn't even know, guys. See? I don't even know what forces we have. Cookie, Shangling. Oh, that's pretty good actually. Hmm. Open banner, pretty good, not bad actually. Good. No, we're not pulling an weapon banner. It's pretty good actually. Yeah, I'm gonna pull definitely on this one. But 29 PD, yeah, I mean, I don't know, I'm not getting 5 stars. You know what, guys, let's do 10 pulls. Why not? Let's go, fuck it. Nice. I don't think anyone would say no to Shangling. This is the banner I want to lose. If I lose my 50, I want to lose on this banner actually. If I do get him though, it's still fine. I don't honestly mind. Really not a single one, bro?
Seems like I should have just stayed in bed today.
We already had C1 actually. C2 is pretty good. We'll try to get it to C4 if that is possible actually. And with this guys, I mean she's gonna be insane. Okay, let's do the event actually. Oh, created, hold on. Created double HP, there was a good damage, that is a definite piece for Nubiat. EM Goblet with double HP, oh shit, huh? See that one? What is the ratio on Nubiat actually right now? 44 173, is that enough guys? guess it is, right? It has to be. But I don't know. Energy. A bit of goblet, bro. HP, I mean. Oh, we got more pulls. Let's go. Pog. I need a one tire though because we already have like so many hydro characters. I don't know about her actually. That's one more strong link. Copies were always good to have options available. I don't know much about gear, honestly.
No, my sword! Dissipate! Witness the power of the one! Lightning, terrified!
Surrender! Judgment is upon you.
Like, the problem with Sino, it doesn't even get to do damage, bro. Everything is dead before it does anything, so.
Your penance is due! You stand condemned!
And Ayato the Swift God.
Flags up! Huh? Boba, get them! Strike is one! I'm going in!
Mind the deluge.
Let's light it up!
Your grand finale! Everybody stand back! You're toast!
Kamisato Ari. Suiyu.
Check here, actually, I don't even know Arcade, honestly.
Let's dance! Oz revealed!
Hey,
Coming
DPS?
through!
Is here there?
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Back here, please!
like a sub DPS, not a like a. Okay. The question is, guys, does she provide more value than a Yao Yao? I don't think so, right? Is she better than a Yao Yao? I feel like yeah. I mean,
Huh? Yeah. Huh. 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 Huh.
okay, okay, let's go. Let's do an event. Oh, we get this character for free? For a minute. Huh? Water Eames conjecture? Oh, let's go. Oh, all the way in Fontaine. Let's go. Ah. Let me check my stream is lagging, guys. Hold on. Yeah, a little bit, but I think it's fine. Yeah, how do I get there? Okay, where is the entrance? I honestly have no idea about the Fontaine's layout actually, so this climb, but I mean, fine, let's go. Hmm? I mean, how I gonna? Oh no, we cannot climb that. Okay, how do Hey, you cannot get out of here actually. Maybe there actually. Okay, honestly, guys, I have no idea. How do I get out of this place? Where's the entrance actually? I remember the statue of the Savior, but that's the only entrance I know. Is there no other entrance in the... There's only walls.
And away I go! Make my escape.
Find a way out.
I'm out of here!
Or maybe not.
Away I go!
You're only from the top side, right? You can't get out of here. Okay. Huh?
Huh? Isn't that Charlotte? What could she want with Lapine Pauline?
Pretty please with the cherry on top, Charlotte. Journalist extraordinaire. Please tell me you're joking. I read that a gang of criminals tricked the Gardamex by disguising themselves as blubber beasts. It's true, isn't it? It has to be. I've invested all my savings into graph adversarial technology and even taken out a sizable bank loan. I'm begging you like the beggiest beggar in all of begdom.
Oh, oh. Peggy is bigger in the
I need you to
what?
calm down a little, Miss Lapine Pauline. I admire your passion for your research, and I don't mean to dash your hopes for those, big-ticket orders. But I'm afraid I'm not joking. The Blubber Beast incident was a short story mailed to us by an anonymous amateur author, written in the style of a true story.
Amateur author?
Oh, Paimon sees what happened here. Sounds like the report Lapine Pauline read in the Steambird wasn't in the news section after all.
Funnily enough, I actually remember being in a meeting where the editing team was debating the potential risk of misleading the public with this story. They even went to Maison Gardiennage for advice. But to our surprise, they fully supported us printing it. They figured that the false intel would be a great way to dupe potential criminals into wearing ridiculous costumes when breaking the law. In truth, Gardamex are extremely sophisticated in their capabilities. They can identify criminals just as reliably as the best human guards, so a crude disguise isn't gonna get you far. If anything, it'll just make you stand out all the more. Since we ran that story, the Maison Gardiennage has made a slew of arrests, including, one phantom blubber beast, a titanic red-crowned finch, and a specter man. So I knew this story had helped out law enforcement, but this is the first time I'm learning of an innocent citizen being deceived by it.
What the heck?
Uh-oh. So Lapine Pauline's whole research project is based on a fictional story? Which means we're not gonna get a big bonus after all. But more importantly, she's gonna lose everything she's invested.
She can say, not to worry, I will
Traveler,
look after that.
come on! You're back! I was in the area taking some photos for a story when I got to talking to Miss Lapine Pauline about her research. She told me about your collaboration. She was hoping I could write an article to spread awareness about image recognition technology. She even paid me for the article and gave me one of her prototype devices before I could get a word in. I unfortunately had to dash her hopes, and I'm afraid all your hard work was in vain too. She's desperately trying to find a way to rescue the project and get you the Mora you're due. I've tried to let her down gently, but she's finding it all very hard to accept.
This is a new situation for us, too. It's such a pity. It seems like the author was only trying to make the story interesting, and the Maison Gardiennage only had Fontaine's best interest in mind.
I mean, that is true. It's no one's fault, really. She's just a victim of a misunderstanding.
Wait,
I mean,
Miss
isn't this
Pauline,
event
what are
already
you doing?
like finished? Why are you doing this? Honestly,
I'm gonna pick a fight with a Gardamek, head to the Opera at Bicles, and get a one-way ticket to the Fortress of Meropide. That way, I won't have to repay my debts. It's the only way I can afford to keep on living.
Whoa, there's no need to go that far. I mean, come on, look at you. You wouldn't even dent the Gardamek's armor. In all likelihood, they'd only hold you up at the Maison Gardiennage for a few days before letting you out, and then you'd still have to repay your debts. Actually, instead of going into the technicalities of that, how much did you actually invest? How bad can it really be?
270,000 Mora.
170. Oh, that's a lot, honestly.
Okay, well, escaping to the Fortress of Meropide over a sum like that seems like a last resort. Surely there must be other options.
Not anymore. I used to be an equipment supplier to the Fontaine Research Institute before that blew to pieces, and now I'm just a small-time engineer. I scraped together some savings over the past few years, but I put every last... It's not just my savings that are gone. It's my whole future as a graph adversarial technology specialist and my dreams of becoming a billionaire one day.
Holy, okay.
My life is over.
I mean, it's never
Don't
to,
despair,
bad
Miss
to
Lapine Pauline.
dream
I
big,
think
always
I know
dream
a way
big.
for you to turn this around. This prototype you've given me, the camera lens for image recognition sample collection. It's really quite something.
And
You said you
you
designed it
had
specifically for
you had to
high-fidelity
take this
image capture
long
and
and crush
analysis,
your
yes?
hopes just to tailor this after like what?
The rapid focal length adjustment is a very useful function in its own right. It's sure to make many journalists' jobs much easier. In fact, I'd say it has the potential to revolutionize Fontaine's news media.
Hey, you just realized? I mean,
So your research efforts thus far are by no means in vain. The technology you've developed
I mean, who
may
wrote
have
the story,
many
right?
applications that you've never even considered.
Really?
Absolutely. I've been working as a journalist for the Steambird for a long time now. No one understands the issues we journalists face on a day-to-day basis better, so keep calm, take heart, and start thinking about mass production. In the meantime, I'll show your invention to all my colleagues to drum up interest in your product.
I can't believe if this is true, then I can look into setting up a whole camera lens development pipeline. My big ticket orders and billionaire aspirations are still in the cards. Oh, maybe I should consider taking out another loan. That way, I can rapidly improve the lens production process, be the first to market, and prepare to battle for dominance in the camera industry.
I mean, maybe first, not too, no, I mean,
Come on, stop daydreaming about your pipelines
yeah,
for a
yeah,
minute.
yeah, exactly.
Just
Paimon,
take it
yeah,
one
Paimon
step at a
literally
time
just stole the
and
words
see
from
how
my
it
mouth.
goes. There's no sense in putting all your eggs in one basket before things are even off the ground.
Being overly ambitious might come back to bite you. That is true. Life lesson. Slow and steady wins the race.
And I can probably speak to some people I know and license my image recognition device to a workshop to raise some funds. I can't believe I didn't think of this sooner. There's no time to lose. I need to get to work. Early bird gets the
Okay,
worm.
maybe I don't know.
Can you believe her? She just ran off. Paimon's pretty sure our advice went in one ear and out the other.
It's understandable. When inspiration and passion strike at the same time, it's all too easy to throw yourself headfirst into your work and forget about everyone around you. But don't you worry. I'm gonna write an article on all this, and I'll be checking in on her regularly. Her research has the potential to benefit the entire journalistic community. I'll give her plenty of input to stop her from going down any rabbit holes. And
It's reassuring to know that you'll be looking out for her, Charlotte.
Go,
Actually-
Charlotte.
you know what? Why don't you two take this prototype lens? It takes the right person to get the most out of a new...
Thanks a lot, Charlotte. No bonus, no biggie.
You're welcome. I got the boundaries between real news reports and news-like fiction must not be blurred. Yes, that's how I'll phrase it to the editors when I give them...
After activating the special analysis zoom lens through the inventory or the gadget shortcut bar, you can use your camera to use a special photo taking function. After Charlotte activates this gadget, the original effects of framing framing freezing point compositions hold mode cannot take effect, but you can use special methods to take photos. I mean, normal, special lens. Okay. Okay, we did not even want to do that, but I mean, yeah. I guess, yeah, the only way you get out of is from the top side, right? I mean, yeah. Yeah, we can go there actually. Why? Yeah. Roll, 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 roll.
Can't touch me.
I don't know where the deep point is here actually. Is it underwater or something? Might be. Killer Roach. Enemy. Killer Roach.
That can't be right. Oh, but what if they're real after all? No, that can't be. But what if there's a chance?
But what could it be? But if it's not, then how can it? Why am I asking that question?
Greetings, miss. Is there something that's bothering you?
Oh, no, it's nothing. I'm Della Roche, the representative
Della
of the
Roche.
Fontaine Fishing Association. How can I help you?
They're a roach, so I mean, but not that far off, right? I mean, they're a roach. Roche. The representative of the Fontaine Fishing Association. How can I help you? Received your permission request.
Oh, so you're adventurers. Oh, finally. Someone has heard my prayers.
Paimon could tell you were really bothered by something. Don't worry, you've got 2 super experienced adventurers right here. We'll take care of anything and everything for you as long as you pay us a little bit of Mora.
Oh, you are exactly the helpers I need. See, the problem is that the fish around a fishing spot at Araneus have just all up and vanished recently. They disappeared too quickly for it to have been the work of human anglers. As the representative of the Fishing Association, I had planned to go and investigate the area right away. Right, but unfortunately, as the representative of the Fishing Association, there are a few other errands that I absolutely have to run. So
you'd like us to investigate the spot for you?
exactly, you're right on the Mora.
Exactly.
So I thought I could delegate this work to you. Are you two some kind of prophets, knowing exactly what I was going to say like that? Or maybe like the oracles you read about in fairy tales?
Maybe we already told you that we're adventurers.
Yeah, we're just really experienced in this kind of thing, that's all.
Well, I'm glad to hear it. I'll get a good night's sleep knowing the two of you are on the case.
But don't we just need to investigate the missing fish?
No, you mustn't let your guard down. As the representative of the Fishing Association, I have good reason to believe that the fish have gone missing due to an encounter with the water imps. Yes, you're both Outlanders, right? Our local fairy tales often speak of a terrifying underwater creature called Thelxie.
Let's see.
The story our parents would tell us was always the same. If we went to the water alone, then we'd be snatched away and eaten by a water imp called Thelxie.
A child-eating water imp? Did they tell you what it looked like?
Yeah, definitely gonna eat Paimon though.
My father would always describe it as a beautiful, multicolored snake woman, while my mother said it had a handsome face. It's really strange, though, because you'd also hear other people describe it as just a chubby penguin with a deceptive appearance. Even though the tales vary regarding its appearance, everyone agrees that it's really dangerous. It lives in an underwater cave surrounded by pallid bones and uses its sensitive nose to track down lonely children who've lost their way. And once it finds a child, it uses its alluring singing voice to lure them into the water before swallowing them whole. Pretty terrible.
Sounds kinda scary. But isn't that pretty normal for a fairy tale? After all, those kinds of stories are usually made up to help keep...
But what if the fairy tale was inspired by a real-life tale? Just like how a water vein always has a source.
Do you have any concrete evidence?
Well, I wouldn't call it evidence per se, but I've heard some rumors lately. They say that someone recently saw a child walk into the water as if he was possessed by something.
So you mean someone really got eaten by a water...
It's all hearsay, so it's hard to confirm. But still, they all say this happened on Irenaeus. Both the Opera House and the Fountain of Lucine were built there, and the sources of many water veins can be traced to the island as well. Combine that with the mysterious mist, the huge tree with expansive underground roots, and the rumor that the fish shops on the... Is it really so...
Why does Paimon feel like you're pulling our leg? You're just piling on the rumors now. Still, if
someone's
someone's
really gonna-
really been hurt, then we can't just ignore the situation, right, Traveler?
We'll go check it out.
Oh, marvelous. Then I'll just mark the stretch...
Alright, I didn't really read the whole thing, but I was like, okay. Let's learn about the water imp. What was its name? Pixie? Investigate the waters where fish have disappeared from. Oh, I have to go all the way there? Holy cow!
Is this the stretch of water Delaroche was talking about? It looks really peaceful. Huh? Look, there are some footprints over there.
Footprints extend all the way into the water.
These look
Mortar.
pretty fresh. Did the water imp get someone again? Let's look around and see if we can find anything else. Wait, did you hear something just now?
Carving noises can be heard from coming from the water. The noises grow louder and louder until something emerges with a loud splash. What is that?
What is that? Don't come any closer!
Oh, that is Florentine, right? A Florentine? I forgot her name actually.
Paimon? Traveler?
Oh, not Florentine. It's from, yeah. Feminine. Okay, sorry, I forgot his name, honestly.
I'm sorry. I forgot I was still wearing this.
Feminine removes his diving helmet.
Fremine!
Femine is not a good speaker, but people who are familiar with him know that is a distant what is this word? Demeanor? Hides a pure. I have no idea what that word means, but okay. Okay, demeanor hides a pure soul. He does not enjoy the spotlight, the gaze, the reactions, and comments of others. Risk running his breathing rag. An exceptional diver. Okay. Why am I reading this whole thing? Okay, never mind.
Paimon, are you okay?
Paimon nearly mistook you for a water imp. Thank goodness it was just you wearing your helmet.
Huh? A water imp?
We're investigating a water imp called the Thugs. I forgot how to pronounce that. Thelxie, I guess.
Thelxie, you say?
Thelxie, yeah.
How surprising.
Huh? You know that name too? Or do you know someone else who's trying to investigate the water?
No, I think our situations are probably unrelated.
Then could you tell us about what's going on with you?
Sure, if that's in order. I know the name because of one of my employers. She noticed the clockwork penguins I brought to the workshop and contacted me through the shop's owner. She has commissioned me
His
to make a
voice
special
acting
toy.
sounds very familiar. I don't know if he did another character in Genshin Impact or something. I don't know. Pretty close to someone. I can't really put it, but I mean, like I know the name because of because of one of my employers. She noticed the clockwork penguins I brought to the workshop and contacted me through the shop's owner. He has commissioned me to make a special toy.
Following her request, I've named the toy Thelxie.
Ah, okay.
Huh? But isn't it a little creepy to name a toy after a water imp? Wait, hold on! Fremine, you never take commissions from other people!
Yeah, but, she made a special request, but out of respect for her privacy, I can't really talk about it. It's alright though. She'll be coming over to check on my progress shortly, and I'll just tell her that you're two of my trustworthy companions. Hearing that, she might be willing to share some information, and you'll be able to continue with your investigation.
Huh. Even though you seem a little cold and reserved sometimes, you're still really considerate. Our target isn't necessarily the water imp, though. We're primarily here to investigate the disappearance of...
The fish?
Minute nods slightly and seems lost in thought after you tell him about the commission from the Fishing Association. And suddenly, his breath catches in his throat.
Ah, I think I may have connected the dots. These past few weeks, I've been taking Thelxie for underwater testing every day. The pressure testing makes a lot of... So, all that about the disappearing fish? Well, it was probably because of me.
So that's all it was? That actually makes a lot of sense. Wait, so could that mean the child we heard about who walked into the water was also...
Just for a minute preparing for another day of work.
Yes, I think that's quite likely as well.
Whew. So in the end, it was just Fremine. Paimon spent all this time imagining what a water imp from the fairy tales might look like, and it all turns out to be just a hoax.
I'm sorry. It sounds like I've created a lot of trouble for everyone else as well. I'll try to finish this commission as soon
Don't
as
worry
possible.
about it, it was just a
Once I'm done,
misunderstanding.
thank you.
Actually, how much work do you still have left? Hey, it's no trouble at all.
But
Nope, that's not how. If we tell them now that it was all just a
I
misunderstanding,
was really
you
experienced
could bet
in
they
this
just
kind of
immediately
thing, that's all.
Exactly. So if we can help you finish up your work and get the...
is that what
Yeah, I think
you...
Byron's right.
Huh. All right, I'll trust your judgment. I've stored Thelxie in the tent. He can respond to some simple verbal commands. You can try calling his name and see if he'll come over.
Whoa.
I'm gonna turn on my cam, guys. Okay, yeah.
Give it a try. Hey, Felxie!
Feeling very tired, guys. So
Are you there?
I'm not very comfortable right now, guys, sitting in front of the camera. It looks like a yeah, it is a weird looking penguin, huh? Let's see.
So that's Fremonet's version of Felxie. It's also penguin-shaped, just like Pear.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Had Thelxie lived in Penguin Town, he'd probably have become great friends with Pear.
Where's Penguin Town?
It's not really anywhere.
Hey, Felxie. Nice to meet you. Do you know how to say hello?
So can Thelxie talk?
I wanted to install a language output module, but due to time constraints, I had to give up on the idea. As it stands, Thelxie can only output messages that were pre-written into its motherboard. I haven't given him the ability to convert those messages into discernible words, so...
No need to get so technical. So basically, you want us to help you complete and install this language module, right?
No, there's no need. That wasn't one of my employer's requests. It was just something I wanted to try. I have two other things I'd like your help with. The first is to do some integration testing on Thelxie's motherboard, to make sure he will be able to function properly in most situations.
That doesn't sound too hard. And what's the other thing?
The other shouldn't take too long either. You'll need to find Thelxie some colorful shells and coral, so I can craft a weapon for him.
A weapon? Will Felxie have to fight?
Mm-hmm. Thelxie will need to be able to charge forward with a weapon in hand, like that brave prince of legend. It's a part of my employer's request.
What an imaginative employer! Naming Felxie after a water imp, but wanting him to look like a prince?
Well, regardless of his role or species, Thelxie's purpose is the same. Just like Pear, he has come to this world to serve as somebody's companion.
Whoa, Felxie just said something again! Could he understand what we were just talking about?
He can react to certain key words, but unfortunately, due to the lack of a translation module, he still can't quite communicate with us.
That's a pity. But anyway, the most important thing right now is for us to get to work. Maybe let's start by doing some testing on the motherboard. That sounds like something we can do here in the camp.
Imagine that. I mean, okay.
Sounds good. The motherboard is on my workbench, so please follow me.
That thing is a motherboard?
Ah, here we go. I have this testing manual, so feel free to reference it if you get stuck. Want to give it a try? It's okay if you don't succeed immediately. I've got a lot of backup boards just in case. Okay.
Right click on the in order to delete improper circuit assembles. Oh, okay, got it. Oh, like this. Okay, got it. Oh, okay, got it. How is that not connected, bro? Oh, here. Okay, got it. Alright.
You're doing well. Just as I expected.
We've taken on a lot of similar tasks before, you know.
Then let's move on to the underwater part. It's just as I mentioned earlier. We're after colorful shells and coral. Oh, speaking of which, you're both already pretty used to Fontaine's underwater environment, right?
More or less.
Okay, that's good. Just let me know if you ever feel uncomfortable. I'll make sure to stay right by your side.
Go to the body of the water frame it mentioned. Okay, and where is that? All the way there. Oh
Surely I
no.
should be to a growth spurt by now.
Okay, I think we have to swim, right? I mean, then let's get a fountain character. Alright, too shallow to dive.
It should be right over there. We'll be able to find something that'll help us with our search. This is it. We call this thing an echoing conch. It can detect special reflection waves in the water to help us with all kinds of underwater. Did you notice any interesting places? The echoing conch should have detected some just now. Let's go check them out. Alright, these should be enough. Let's head back to camp. Thank you for staying out here with me all this time.
And Genshin music and like visuals always makes me sleepy, bro. Oh my. Oh, is that the client actually? Zuria Desturi. You a singer or something? Or like a musician?
Ah, Fremine, you're back. I thought you might have been out diving.
I'm sorry, Madame Destray. I must have kept you waiting. I can report, though, that the construction of Thelxie is going quite smoothly.
There's no rush. I'm your employer, not your supervisor. And these two are...
They're two of my trustworthy companions. They're here to help me work on Thelxie.
Yes, I see. I suppose it's only natural for someone responsible like you to have some reliable friend.
It's really nice to meet you, Madam Destray. Are you Fremonet's employer? Paimon is Paimon, and this is the Traveler.
Paimon is
Greetings,
Paimon.
my new friends. Just call me Zuria. You are both so adorable. The sight of you reminds me of little fairies under a cottage roof.
Oh my god, I am blushing. Sorry.
Oh, do you really think so?
Do I look like a fairy too?
Of course. If my child had friends like you, then perhaps he wouldn't have become so obsessed with the tales of water imps. And I wouldn't have had to trouble Fremonet here with this commission.
Oh, it's for her son, okay. Or
Obsessed
child.
with the tales of water imp?
Ah, so you don't know anything about my request yet? I would have thought Fremonet had explained it to you already.
Well, Fremonet told us that it was a private matter, so he didn't want to just share it willy-nilly.
I see. So Monsieur Fremonet is even more discreet than I had thought. As you are assisting him with the project, I believe it'll be beneficial for you to learn more about its vision and history. But it would be quite impolite of me to simply pile all of my troubles on you without your permission. So, would you like to listen to my story?
Yeah, sure, I guess.
Sure, you can tell us anything. You've already said nice things about us, so we'll try our best to help you get through your troubles.
Ah, what a lovely little fairy. Then let me think of a way to put my situation into words. I'm sure you're already familiar with the tale of the water imps. Simply put, parents came up with a story, painting water imps as scary abductors in an effort to convince their children to stay away from the water. My child is rather special, however. While most other children are terrified of Thelxie, he's infatuated with him.
Infatuated?
Oh
With
no.
a water imp? What a brave soul.
Yes, he told me that he thought the
I
water
found
imp
another
might have just been misunderstood.
weird idea, but I mean, okay.
In his mind, instead of singing to abduct children, the water imp
Infatuated?
actually sang out of a longing for companionship. As a result, he often goes near the water in secret.
Huh. So he wanted to become friends with the water imp so it wouldn't be lonely any longer? What a unique way of thinking.
Thank you, little Paimon. He indeed has always stood out from the crowd. He was actually diagnosed with loneliness syndrome when he was only 8 years old.
Loneliness syndrome. Is there a syndrome like that actually in real life? I don't know.
It's a type of mental disorder. Those affected by it often feel extremely lonely and lose interest in many mundane activities. The syndrome is probably what made him so determined to become friends with the water imp.
Oh no. Is it a very serious disorder?
If you were to become afflicted with the disorder, Paimon, you would only be able to say less than a fraction of the words you're saying to the Traveler now.
No! Paimon won't accept that! We would have to find a doctor to help cure Paimon. Paimon has a 2,000-word quota for daily conversations with the Traveler, and she won't settle for a single word less!
Holy Paimon.
The family
Like-
doctor has already begun to treat my son, but since the disorder is rare, there aren't many good regimens for treatment. He's also developed some new symptoms lately, such as uncontrollable delusion.
Huh? Uncontrollable what now?
Uncontrollable delusions. To put it simply, he can no longer differentiate between fantasy and reality, and spends all his time in his fantasy world.
Then what is he seeing in his fantasy world?
It's a dream that he often mentioned to me when he was younger. I've compiled what I could understand of his recent rambling. It goes a bit like this.
Once upon a time, there was a splendid and magnificent underwater kingdom of the water imps on the Salacia Plain, 500 feet beneath the surface. Countless lovely water imps lived in houses made of rainbow shells and corals, tending the animals during the day and singing between fields of golden Tidalga, I don't know, during the night. Everyone led carefree and blessed lives until the day of the Iridescence Parade, the important festival during which the new king would be crowned. For the festival, all water imps would select the most precious pearl they owned, wrap it in golden branches and leaves, and offer it to their most beloved prince. During the day of the parade, the prince would cross a rainbow bridge made from all the offered shells and accept the crown from his father amid the applause of his subjects. Finally, the new king would bless everyone with his well wishes. And as for the prince's name, it's none other than Telsi.
Amazing! Your son came up with all of this? He really crafted a lovely fairy tale world for Thelxie.
Honestly, when I
a
was a kid, I
beautiful
actually used to
dream.
make stories like this. Like if I can make a, like my own fairy tale. And I was kind of, honestly, I was kind of, what can you say, like, I don't know the right word, honestly. I was very attached to it, fairy tales. Like I had a thing. Like I used to meet someone, like elderly persons. Literally, I always told them to tell me a fairy tale if they knew one. And I actually know a lot. I don't know if I remember one of any of them right now, but I mean, I knew a lot. Listen to so many. And often honestly, I used to try to make my own.
But perhaps no beautiful dream can ever last long. You see, the story ended with a twist.
The day of Edison's parade came as expected, but countless monsters also arrived alongside the prince. Monsters were evil and cruel, and they struck fear into all the water imps. Water imps' heart. The water imps, adept at singing as they were, could not defend themselves against the monsters, so the kingdom fell. The king was killed, and the water imps were locked behind bars. The rainbow bridge lost its color and crumbled away. Prince was barely able to escape with the help of a mysterious masked individual, but he had already lost everything and could only spend his days singing mournful songs. And just as the prince sang out of loneliness, so could his song only be heard by similarly lonely children.
How could the story end like this? Is that kind of fantasizing what caused your son to develop his loneliness syndrome?
Well, it'd be more accurate to say that it was the syndrome that caused such terrible delusions to manifest. But in any case, the biggest problem is the patient eventually loses themselves to the fantasy world of their own creation.
My poor child can no longer differentiate between imagination and reality. He's begun to see himself as Thelxie.
Perhaps in his mind, the loneliness he felt became the same as that of a prince who lost everything he ever loved or stood for.
What? So that's what you meant by uncontrollable delusions. Then we have to help him snap out of it.
Alas, most of the time he acts as if he can no longer sense or interact with the real world at all. I've had several discussions with the doctor, and we think it is best to try to guide his fantasy. He
Guide his
once wanted to
fantasy?
make a picture book of his imaginary world, but since the disorder progressed too quickly, he never quite got past the first page of the book. If we could use this book as a breakthrough for his condition... Here, you can take a look.
He once wanted to make picture book of his imaginary world, but since the disorder progressed too quickly, he never had got past the first page of the book. If we could use this book as a breakthrough for his condition here, you can take a look.
Ah! So Zuria's son also saw Felxie as a penguin. Oh, he looks so sad.
What we should do now is help him complete this picture book. However, we'll lead the story to a different ending. One where the Water Imp Prince is eventually able to restore his kingdom with the help of his friend. We'll need to chase away his loneliness and sorrow, and let him perceive a world full of hope again. That's what I mean by guiding his
But if we just need to finish the picture book, why does Femine need to make a Felxie as well?
Because we need to treat the book's story seriously, as if it's a history of things that have really happened. We'll need to go on a journey like Felxie, and help him regain his crown and country.
His mother is very wise.
But my child can no longer go on a journey of his own. This is why I commissioned Femine here to craft a Felxie, and then I'll paint the journey with this Felxie into the picture book.
Ah, like a stand-in for your son! Paimon's starting to get it now. Oh, you really put a lot of thought into this, Zuria. Paimon still has one question, though. Where will we be able to find a Water Imp Kingdom?
There are some ruins on the seabed of the Salacia Plains. I've already asked Femine to research them for me. We'll be able to use one of the ruins as the kingdom.
Oh, so we'll just need to act out a performance of, a brave journey through the Kingdom of Water Imps. As long as we chase away the monsters in the ruins, it'll count as chasing away the monsters in the Water Imp Kingdom, right?
Sadly, no. We won't just be putting on a performance. It's just as Zuria said. We need to take this seriously. And the only way we can take this seriously is if we choose to believe everything that's happening is real.
So we'll be playing it straight? Or, making it a fully immersive experience? Oh, neither of those really sound right. Well, either way, we'll still be able to help, right?
I'll try my best.
It's all right. There's no need to get that serious. It's not a big deal. I believe in my son. We can just see this as him wanting to stay asleep for a bit longer, because he's so enamored with his dream. Keep your spirits up, everyone. If we were to look troubled, my son is sure to become anxious as well. We temporarily moved to a place on the hill over there, so my son will have a better spot to convalesce. It's not far from the water, and there's also a great view. Feel free to come
Understood. There's also one last thing. Since these two friends were able to help me out, I've made some more progress on Felxie. I estimate that he should be ready sometime tomorrow.
That's great news. I must thank you all. With that in mind, how about we meet here in 2 days' time to head to the Kingdom of Water Imps? All right, everyone. Let's meet again in another 2 days.
Zuria sure is a brave and optimistic lady. Femine, do you think her plan will work out?
Let's discuss that over by the tent.
Honestly guys, I'm gonna be very honest, I'm feeling tired as freak. Tired as freak, guys. Holy my god, man. Okay, you know guys, that is the problem with Genshin, bro. No guys, honestly I don't think I can continue from let me collect the dailies, guys, then I'm honestly have to go to sleep. We'll complete this tomorrow, okay? Definitely do a stream tomorrow. I wonder if I actually have. Yep. Waste a bit, but I mean, can't honestly do any more today.
Add Astro. Thank you for Add Astro.
Guys, I hope you all enjoyed today's stream. Although it was a very short one, but honestly, I can't, guys. I can't keep on playing. I hope you did, guys. And if you did, guys, don't forget to like the stream. And if you're new to the channel, guys, don't forget to subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay. I'm not sure what are we gonna be playing in the morning, but later in the night time, guys. Let's see if we can play some. We will play some games, guys. Okay. Very late night. Okay. Everyone, take care. Bye bye.